I'm charging the yarn so it can glow in the dark. It needs a lot of light at the beginning. Now I'm in the dark, and this is the glow in the dark scrunchie. So fun. Crunchy. All right, now off to make more. And this is in the mirror. Ooh. Hi there, Tenzi here. Today we'll do a scrunchie and you need basic materials. Glow in the dark yarn, because these are glow in the dark scrunchies. Regular rubber bands, it's about 2 inches in diameter. So, and a crochet hook that goes with your yarn. So this is about 3-weight yarn. So I got a 4mm crochet hook. So let's get started. And the link to the supplies will be in the description box. So make sure you take the time to check these out and like and subscribe to the channel. So here we start. We start with a slip knot. So there it is, the basic slip knot. We insert our hook through it and then we're getting ready. Grab your rubber band. So we're gonna go and pull a loop so we stay around it and cover it with single crochet stitches all around. So we got our first loop there. We'll chain 1 so we can start our row, and then from here on we're gonna do single crochets. We don't have to hide our tail here because when we stretch that elastic, that tail will pop up. So we're gonna hide it in the next row. So don't worry about hiding that end over here. So we'll just go and do single crochets all around. And I was able to fit about 50 single crochets in my elastic. So if your elastic is smaller, maybe you'll have less stitches. If it's bigger, you might need more stitches. So that's it. You just grab your yarn around the elastic and draw a loop through your loops, and that's it. And we go all around our elastic just like that. And I'll meet you when I'm done with my row. So once you fit your 50 single crochets, we are going back into that first single crochet we did, and that stitch on top. We go under it and we grab our working yarn through it, and we do a slip stitch into our last loop. So from here we chain 3 and we will do extended double crochets and then a picot. So yarn over 1 time, go into the same stitch, grab your working yarn, and you have now 3 loops on your hook. We yarn over and pull through the first loop only. And then we yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. And then yarn over and we pull through the last 2 loops. So we pull through the loops 3 times, and that's what extends our double crochet. So from here we're gonna chain 4 and we will go into those 2 stitches here, that front legs of the stitches. We'll go under them, and that's how they look. They come from the front, and there are 2 of them. So we'll go through that front of the legs, we'll pull through our working yarn, and now we have 2 loops on our hook, and we'll keep using that same loop to slip through that first loop that we had on our hook, and this is a slip stitch. So from here into the same spot, the same space here, we'll do 1 more extended double crochet. So yarn over 1 time, go through the same space, pull through, Yarn over, pull through the first loop only. Yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. And there it is. So now we chain 4. And we go through the front legs of the top of the stitches. And we slip stitch. We yarn over, pull through all the loops we have on our hook. And we stop there. And now we are ready for the next extended double crochet. Yarn over 1 time. So we already have 3 extended double crochets here. So now we can move into the next stitch. So each stitch will get 3 extended double crochets with picots. And this is the first extended double crochet. Yarn over, pull through the first loop. Yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. And then chain 4 for the picot. Go through the front legs of the stitch, that front little parts, and slip stitch through there. Pull through all the loops. Now we go one more time into the same space for a second extended double crochet. We do a picot of 4 chains and secure them here on top of the stitches with a slip stitch, and we do one more extended double crochet into the same space. So we keep repeating that till the end of the row. So each single crochet will get 3 extended double crochets and their corresponding picots. So there it is. This stitch here got 3 extended double crochets and it got 3 picots on top. And now we are ready to move to the next single crochet. And I'll meet you at the end when I'm done with all my extended double crochets and picots. Alright, so I'm back with all my single crochets filled with 3 extended double crochets and their picots, and I'm ready just to connect to the beginning, and that's we'll do with a slip stitch. So I'm going into that top chain we did here. You pick a spot to insert your hook, pull a stitch through, and pull the same loop through your hook, through your loop on your hook. Chain 1, cut your yarn, and you finish it. All right, so the ends we try to hide them, but because they do hide much better into the stitches than into that first row with the elastic, we're just gonna hide it here with a needle because they're quite tight, those stitches, and it's really hard to insert that hook. You either need a thinner hook or needles work much better. So grab your needle, your tapestry needle, something that's blunt, or any needle, actually, it doesn't really matter, and go into those loops till you reach here in at the base of the stitches, because it's going to be much easier to hide them there than on top. So go in and out those stitches inside, and then skip a tiny little stitch here and then go back, because we want those stitches to last there and not to come apart. Especially if you're selling those on markets and bazaars, make sure you really finish them well so they look very professional. It doesn't look good if you do all the work to make a wonderful product and you don't finish and hide the ends. It just doesn't look very well. All right, so I'll go back in that beginning tail also needs to be hidden. If it's too short, first you thread your needle through the stitches where it wants to go, you want it to go, and then put the yarn through the eye of the needle. Or lesson learned here, we have to make leave a longer tail. So I pulled it through again, and again it's too short for my long needle. So I'm taking it out and I'm putting my needle back in, and I'm threading the eye again. So there, so now I can pull the end. And I want it to be really secure there. All right, so there it is, all very rich in all these little folds there, and there it is. All right, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let me know how yours turned out. And did you make it glow in the dark or just a regular cotton yarn? Take care of yourself and catch you in the next one.